Hello everyone, this is Sixella MK, and this is episode 4 of the Sixella MK Bizz Agenda Show. In today's episode, we'll be speaking with Ms. Patricia Bartevian, the owner of Bartevians in Boston, Massachusetts, and the founder of the Edgar Allen Poe Foundation. Out of wonder, do you have questions galore? Well, quote the Raven, nevermore. Let's check in, shall we? Good afternoon, everybody. It is 1:19 p.m. in the afternoon, and I am here with Ms. Patricia Bartevian. Afternoon, how are you?
Yeah, very good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Yeah.
Now, for today's interview, I'd like to ask, what inspired you to come up with your store, and how is it connected to the Edgar Allan Poe Foundation?
Yeah. A lady came in and said that there were no Poe statues in the city, but a lot of other statues. And that was true. So I went to the governor and I said, no Poe statues. He says, yeah. So we went around and the Brown Foundation came up with $75,000. And in 3 years, we were able to raise enough money to have a contest. And 500 artists competed, and Stephanie is the one who won, and her design of the statue of Poe is out on the sidewalk on Charles Street in front of the tobacco store. He was born over here on Carver Street with the Poe Foundation, and we have an hour's tour that shows you all the places he wrote about. He was a very, very famous person. He didn't like the local writers. Now, as far as the Bartevian Company, if you'd like to know the history about the Bartevian family, I'll be glad to tell you. It's a very interesting history, and I wrote a book about it. So many people were asking. My name is Patricia Elizabeth Bartevian. I was born in Stoneham, Massachusetts, September 23, 1923. I am presently the owner and operator of the building at 160 Boylston Street, Boston, Mass. It is a non-profit family trust of over 125 years. Emerson College has the 2 upper floors, First Literacy the second. I have an antique and collectible shop on the first floor, and I also take things on consignment to help people. Many people have asked me about Bartevian Incorporated, so I have written a book about the history of the Bartevian family. Gregory the father was born in Van, Armenia. He was a graduate of Roberts College and spoke and wrote in English, as well as Armenian. He wrote classical poetry about Armenian history and did articles for the Baikar newspaper. He also made furniture and played the Hammond organ. Vera May, the mother, graduated as poet laureate at Oberlin College. She played the Steinway piano. I had a younger sister, Priscilla Bartevian, Priscilla Genevieve Bartevian. She was 2 years younger. We had many instruments in our house that we used to play. Mandolins, guitars, violins, flutes, marimbas. In the years before television, people made their own entertainment. We designed costumes, put on plays, with the whole family participating. Going back to the history of the Bartevian family, the Bartevs were early rulers of the Armenia. The great-great-granduncle was the priest who wrote the Armenian language and translated the Bible into the Armenian language. They were the first people to become Christians. They were educated, artists, jewelers, made beautiful embroidery, wrote books, and played music. The Turkish people were envious of them, which resulted in the 1900 genocide of the Armenian people by the Turkish people. Gregory's mother died, his father was murdered, so his brother Ignatius and 2 sisters, Mary and Satnik, escaped to Constantinople for safety. Gregory stayed back to fight with the Armenian militia. He was shot and lay frozen in the mountains Two of his buddies brought him down to a little town where they buried him in warm camel dung until he was able to walk. And then they traveled 3 days and 3 nights without food and water behind a camel caravan and escaped to Russia. From Russia, he went to Germany, then to England, and then came to America, where he became a citizen. He opened an antique shop at 51 Charles Street in Boston, Mass. He brought his brother and 2 sisters to America. They went to New York, where Satnick became a designer in a French dress shop. Vera became the secretary for the editor of the Atlantic Monthly magazine and used to shop on Charles Street on her lunch hour. She met Gregory, did work for him, and they became married and had 2 little girls, Patricia and Priscilla. Vera's father's family came to America in the 1600s from France to escape the persecution of the Huguenots by the French Catholics. Her mother's family came from Cornwall, England on the Mayflower too, because they didn't agree with the church's interpretation of the Bible. Gregory said, only in America do you have the freedom and opportunity to make a better life for yourself and your family, and I want to give back to America what she gave to me. So we bought the building at 160 Boylston Street and made it all nonprofit, and that is what I am doing today. I have written several books, The Hickory Sisters, about my sister and myself and our adventures in Hollywood, Gizmo and the battleship USS Speedy, about a little kitty, Pantomiming, which is acting without speaking, The Spoolie Family, which we made people out of spools, and The Art of Interior Landscaping. It has been a lot of fun, and I have met many wonderful people here in the shop.
Thank you so much.
I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me.
Any of the books that we mentioned will be available here in the shop if you'd like to get them. I am here Monday through Saturday from 9 until 4. My telephone number is 617-423-0266. Come in and visit. I'd love to have you.
And that was Miss Patricia Bartevian. For more info, you can call Miss Pat at 617-423-0266. This is Sixella MK signing out. Have a good day, everybody.